Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about the upcoming change to the DPS medium set from Kynes Aegis that they're going to do in update 47. So let's get into it. The Yandir's Might set. They are going to take away the line of penetration that is on this set, and they are changing this to weapon damage, and that's only one of the things they're doing to this set. The other change that they are doing is they are altering the requirement to max out the weapon damage on this. They're going from 10 stacks to 5 stacks. And in addition to that, if that wasn't enough of a buff, they are going from 410 at maximum stacks to 430 for the Giant's Endurance buff, which you can get by just doing critical damage, and you can just hover at that if you'd like. Now, when you have maximum stacks, the optimal thing is to then heavy attack, and then you consume your Giant's Endurance, and it gives you Giant's Might for 15 seconds. And this is going to change, I believe it's going from 630 to 690. And again, the stack requirement is going to be, now I'm talking about total weapon damage. The actual number that's going to be listed here is going to be, something like 80 for the top part. It's a lot bigger because they're doing it in only 5 stacks. So I'm referencing what the maximum damage is if you have all the stacks for the 5-piece set. So if you are just going to, for example, take the weapon damage for not using the Giant's Might proc, then the weapon damage is 3 lines of 129, and then you add the 430, and that's a total of 817 weapon damage that you can just sit and hover at, and it's really easy to get that. I'll show that here in a minute. But then if you're talking about the Giant's Might portion of it, then that is going to be 1077 weapon damage from this set. So it's being buffed quite a bit to make it come into the meta a little bit more. So I'll just walk up to this. I'll do it on this dummy because that one dies too quickly. I'll just do it like this. I'll drop something on the ground, and there's a 2 stacks, 3 stacks, 4 stacks, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 right there. I'm at 10 stacks for 6,500 if I keep my stacks up. So now I'll let this drop off, and then I'll get my stacks up to 10, and we'll see what this does for the Giant's Might portion. And there's a heavy attack, and there's Giant's Might. 6736. So that's going to be quite a bit of damage that you get for this set coming up, and it's really easy to do. Why this is such a powerful set is you can, for example, use this in ad pulls, get your stacks up, and then when you want to get on an elite ad and burst them down, when you get your stacks up, all you have to do is when you get to 10 here, now this is going to be cut in half on the new version because you're only going to have to get to 5 stacks, and then boom, you've got your weapon damage up. So the weapon damage is going to be through the roof, I believe, in the next patch, and this is going to be a really good set to use on your build. So if you have not farmed Kynes Aegis, it is in Western Skyrim. It is the trial from the Greymoor chapter. It's the set at the very bottom of the list here. You get 1 line of weapon damage plus Minor Slayer, another line of weapon damage, and then that penetration line once again is going to change to weapon damage. So you're going to have 3 lines of weapon damage. So this is going to give you a lot of weapon damage. So you're going to probably want to wear a line of, or a set that critically strikes um, really well with this. Probably look into a couple of sets here that are really good for critical chance. Frostbolt, Zogbins is really good. It's also a stack set. It gives you minor force as well, which is not really that great, but it does have a line of penetration, which is going to be helpful. So you can wear a critical chance helmet with this. So that'll help get your weapon damage and your critical chance handled. If you don't want to mess around with a stack setup, then Crypt of Hearts Leviathan is pretty decent. That's a set that just doesn't shut off. There's also a couple of craftable sets that you could use. And then, of course, there's always the crazy high set out of Hellraw Citadel, which is the Berserking Warrior. But this one is a heavy set, so you can only wear this on the jewelry and the weapons, and then you have to wear one piece of heavy armor with that one. So thank you for watching this video. That's going to be it for this one. Check out my channel for all my other stuff on there. If you go onto my channel and then go down into my created playlists, I've got all my content separated by subject: healer stuff, tank stuff, DPS stuff, all kinds of folders there. Check it out, see if there's anything else that you might be interested. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.